The Huawei P30 Lite is a mid-range device from their flagship series, the P30 Regular and the P30 Pro. The P30 Lite has been my daily driver for a couple of days now, and here are my personal thoughts about the device. Bear in mind that this wouldn't be an in-depth review, but just what I personally think about the device during my time of use. Please don't forget to share, like, and subscribe. Let's begin with the build quality. The device weighs 159 grams, which in my opinion isn't as heavy as it sounds. Although I thought it would be heavier before I purchased it, but it still feels lighter. It has glass at the front and glass at the back, with a plastic frame sandwiched between these glass faces. And yeah, that was done to provide a flagship feel at a budget price, and I must say I'm quite impressed with the build quality. However, the glass frame at the back makes it a fingerprint magnet, and as such it is required or recommended that you would use the silicone case that comes in the box, or you could get a grippy case like I did for the device. On the rear side of the device, we have a super fast fingerprint sensor and a triple rear camera setup with the flashlight right beneath the triple camera setup. At the bottom of the device is the speaker grill, the USB Type-C charging port, and the headphone jack with the microphone port. And on the left side, the device is absolutely void. There is absolutely nothing there, just like that of DKB's hairline or Koji Sheldon's. On the right side, we have the volume rocker button and the power button, and that has been the trend on most of Huawei's devices. The display features a 6.15-inch IPS LCD display panel with a resolution of 1080p by 2312 pixels and a pixel density of 415 ppi. Trust me, watching videos and gaming on this 1080p panel at such a price point is really worth it. It has one of the brightest LCD panels to the extent that even if you are gaming or watching a video, you get so immersed into the video, ignoring the notch on the device. And talking about the notch houses a 24 megapixel selfie camera and the earphone grill. When it comes to performance, this device is more of a beast at this department, since it comes with a 6GB RAM coupled with 128GB of internal storage and Huawei's own chipsets, the high current Silicon 710 chipset. I've played a lot of games on this device, and I must confess, none of them has ever lagged. I've played Call of Duty, I've played Asphalt, and the rest. Except for some parts where there was a heating up issue, and I realized that it was as a result of me having a long-term gaming habit. But the 6GB RAM coupled with a 710 current chipset is a real deal breaker. Also, it comes with Android 9 Pie and EMUI 9.0. I must confess, EMUI is not one of the best skins I prefer, so I decided to go for the Nova Launcher just to spice things up. The Android 9 Pie is upgradable to Android 10, and more feature updates will be coming, so you should expect that once you get the device. Now to the cameras. Like I said earlier, the rear camera is a triple camera setup which houses a 48 megapixel sensor, an 8 megapixel ultra wide lens, and a 2 megapixel depth of field sensor for taking portrait shots. Yes, the device takes portrait shots, which is not comparable to that of iPhone's portrait shot, in case you think that is the case. One thing I noticed was that it does extremely well in natural light, and yeah, it takes portrait shots like I said earlier, but well, on the flip side, video quality on this device is very bad, especially when you're filming under artificial lighting. It's not the best, even though it does extremely well than other devices. It goes too far to try to create a smooth feel for your skin tones and your skin in general. And to me, it's really not quite a good thing for me. It's really a disappointment. Unless you really want to go with a third-party video software like Filmic Pro or the rest. But to me, the video quality is the only thing on the device that bumps me off. Here are some video and picture samples from the device. So this is a test for the front-facing camera of the Huawei P30 Lite, and this by far is probably one of the best front-facing cameras out there I've seen so far. I haven't had an exposure to a lot of phones with such a front-facing camera yet, so I won't be able to be that much of a judge of it. But this is how it looks like. As you can see, the skies look a bit overexposed, and my skin tone looks a bit smoothened up. And that chicken again is really disturbing the video. Let me know what you think about the video quality or the front facing video quality of the Huawei P30 Lite down in the comment section. So I took some sample shots or a sample video of the rear facing camera of the P30 Lite, and this is what I had. And as you can see, this is 1080p at 50 frames per second, 1080p at 60 frames per second, and that is it. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section as well. So the final part of the device, the batteries. The batteries come at a 3340 milliamp hour capacity, and right out of the box you're getting a 18 watt fast charging or quick charge, like they're calling, a quick charge adapter, and a USB-C cable. So charging this device goes from 0 to 50% in 35 minutes and 0 to 100% in almost an hour, preferably 55 minutes. You should have your device fully charged and ready to go. But unless you prefer to spoil your device by charging and using it, which I advise you not to do. Now, my final thoughts on this device. This device is excellent. It's very great. It's very cool to use. It has a very great premium feel once you have it in your hands. But like I said, the video aspect on this device is not cool. So if you're going for it because you want to use it for videography, I prefer that you go for an iPhone or the P30 regular or the P30 Pro. And aside from that, the performance on this device is cool. No lags, nothing like that sort. The battery lasts me over a day if I'm not really using it, but if I'm really doing my stuff like gaming and streaming video content, then probably it won't take me through the day though, but it covers almost 20 hours. And I appreciate that. Thanks for having me once again. I'm Dopey, and I'll catch you guys in another one. Stay safe. Peace out.